What's up guys, it's BT here, and today we're going to be looking at the Fnatic Streak65 LP or low profile. This is their latest keyboard. It carries their same Fnatic design with these smooth rounded edges, super sexy aluminum case which feels very nice in the hand. It's very light for travel, and the low profile keycaps and case just all add to this being a keyboard that is meant for esports and to be carrying around with you. It's got a USB-C connector, and on the back side you'll also find this little nameplate which you can switch out and customize, but for now they just have the Fnatic symbol on there. On the bottom they have two kickstand feet with rubber grips on them, which are very nice. This case also features a sound dampening pad within it, so they're trying to add a lot of enthusiast features within this keyboard with that sound dampening foam. And also in the box they've included a coiled cable. This is the first time I've seen that in any kind of stock keyboard. I haven't seen Ducky, Leopold, HKKB, none of these companies are doing that, but Fnatic's doing it. That's kind of cool to see. Now this cable doesn't have any tech flex, so it's more of a cloth material, and I believe it's going to probably get dirty after rubbing my hands on it a little bit. But overall I think it looks really good. The white on white goes really nicely together. They've also added in some more texturized PBT keycaps. They feel really nice to the touch. These keycaps are low profile as well, and the whole idea behind this low profileness, is that a thing, is that your wrist is going to be in a more comfortable position. Unlike the cherry profile or SA or a DSA or a cat profile, these are very slim, so your wrist or your fingers don't have to go as high up, causing more strain on your fingers and your wrist. Now combine that with the low profile case, your whole wrist and hand is going to be in a more comfortable position overall, which will allow you to game for a longer period of time comfortably. Now I have to say, after using a 7-degree typing angle custom keyboard for a while and then coming to this, I actually did feel a huge difference, as you can see here in the video. So that is one thing that this keyboard really has going for it, is the comfort and overall use of it. So the pre-travel on the switch before it activates is 1mm, whereas most mechanical switches are about 2mm. So in theory it should give you a distinct advantage over others. Now when I switched over from my main keyboard to this one, I was expecting a huge boost in my counter strafing, which is when you hit the opposite key or opposite direction to the way that you were going, and it puts you at a dead stop so you can hit your shot more accurately. Me personally, I didn't notice a difference. Okay, now I don't know if it's just because I've been so used to how my old keyboard would react, but overall I think you can get used to almost any switch for any game. You could have a heavy switch. It just depends on you and your finger. There's a shorter just travel distance overall, so you're going to be hitting the bottom of that switch, and it's not as comfortable as something with a more cushioned bottom out. Also with the switch, there's a little bit of wobbliness at the top of the switch, which I am not a huge fan of. It makes them feel less than premium in my opinion. The switches do overall feel very thocky. One thing I do want to give Fnatic a lot of credit for is that they are paying attention to what keyboard enthusiasts want and bringing it over to a stock keyboard, not only with the cable and the build here and the foam inside, but also these stabilizers are the best on any stock keyboard that I have ever tried. Okay, that includes Ducky, Leopold, HKKB. These stabilizers are perfect. There's no rattle. Even on the space bar, it sounds perfectly tuned all the way across. No rattle. Okay, you're gonna see more of that in the sound test, which we are gonna drop right now. Like I said, these stabilizers, even though they're plate mounted on here, sound magnificent. I love these. By far the best on any keyboard, so I gotta give credit where credit is due. Fnatic, you did an amazing job on these stabilizers and the sound of this keyboard. For a gaming keyboard, it sounds really good. So now people that want RGB, a gamer focused keyboard, don't have to play with a rattly mess like a Corsair K70. Yeah, I said it. Since this keyboard is white and it's low profile, the RGB is allowed to escape off the side, and it's also reflecting. So this is one of the brightest keyboards I've ever used when it comes to RGB. So if you're an RGB fan, you are gonna absolutely love this keyboard. And you can change this along with all the commands in the software. There's a few different modes in there. The reactive ones look really nice. The rainbow wave one is amazing. That's the one that I was using. And then one other thing I want to mention is that they do have some commands on the bottom. So if you're missing your multimedia keys, they have them on the arrow keys and over here on the right side of the keyboard. So I gotta say, this is the best gaming centered keyboard that I've ever tried. If you don't want to deal with building a custom, that's just not your jam, and you want something that just sounds good, has enthusiast features, yo, they literally did what Razer wanted to do with the Huntsman TKL and the Huntsman Mini in this keyboard. And that's not something that's easy to do by any means. Having stabilizers like this and a keyboard that sounds thocky and it sounds good, it's lightweight, they just add this keyboard perfectly. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the low profile switches or the keycaps, but I gotta give them credit where credit is due. And I feel like the sound test speaks for itself. And the pricing at $120 is perfect for what they are offering and giving it to you. This is a keyboard that's going to be built to last. I feel very confident recommending this to you guys out there that you will have a solid experience with this. Pick up the Fnatic Streak65 LP. All right, it has been your boy BT. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.